Like, I was just able to go in and just do whatever I want. That is a problem. So it's getting the neutral down. Just the offense, pwede na. Defense, none so much yet. But of course, that's something you learn with time, including the neutral, I suppose. So yeah, those two things for the Katarina. Off the top of my head. Yeah, go figure. 15 frames versus 13 frames, assuming that was like a perfect electric. Was that a 4-3 on hit? If it was a 4-3 on hit, no, I'd be knocked down. 3,000 block, and then you did what? A god fist? Ah, greedy. Ah, yeah. There's that too. So again, it's like remaining safe as well. Again, that's the neutral part of it. So I just, those two things really. I think to me, like, if once you solve the neutral, you'll be fine. Because at the defense, that carries over from character to character. It's just getting like the specific punishes for the character. And like unique situations as well. Which, does Katarina have? Yeah, she does. She has a couple in the Hwoarang matchup. But do you need to necessarily do it? Not really. Like, you'd be okay if you just played regular defense instead of like going for the specifics with Katarina. Feng Wei, dapat you have the specifics eh. Playing it without the specifics is like, what are you doing? That's most especially if you play Feng. Because if you don't, then okay. Backdashing here, Richiebrian trying to keep the position. CD3, what a whiff punish. Still gets a DF1-4 wall splat. 1+2 for extra damage. Hitting low. Plus frames, hitting low again. Always hitting low. Is that a splat? No, it's not. It was not a splat.
Final round.
Sticking to the cheese as Richiebrian. Down 4 after down 4. There you go. Hell sweeps. Is it starting perhaps? It's starting. The vortex. Goes straight into a mix-up. But your God Fist, I have a God Fist of my own. It's called DF2. It's like what they call Jack's God Fist. The DF2 as well. DF2 is just basically a pseudo electric. Just easier input perhaps. 1, 2. That's the wall. Whoa! Got pushed off there. Bye. But you're gonna expect that a lot in Tekken 8, right? I went at EGP was 52% of the progress bar. 52%. I just needed another 50% and I was done with it. I know Koji love the kind of cheese. Alright, the Mishima Zai. Oh wait, you're not Mishima Zai. Oh well, yeah, you play Heihachi Dene, so it's just like keep it under one umbrella. And Kazuya did own the Mishima Zaibatsu for a period of time. That is correct. But it's now G Corp. Ooh, full string. Is that a hell sweep? No? Okay. Down jab? No. Down jab? DF1+2? DF1+2. I don't have to rush. That's 16 seconds. That's like at least 3 hell sweeps. But time is ticking and something has to give. You gotta do it now if you want to do it. And he did it.
Round 2. Fight.
Maybe it's because the players know you na, diba? It's like the moment they see you or they get hit by a certain thing, they're like, oh, okay, it must be this player. So they adjust accordingly na agad. Compared to Japan and Korea, they're like, who's this? So they don't remember. And it's like their player base is definitely bigger, right? So it's probably like a lot of players who have not met you yet. While over here in the Philippines, we're kind of small, but we're also kind of big. But yeah, so like player would know you already at that point. I mean, you can consider that possibility. DF1, ooh, forward 2, get the wall. Ah, I see. Well, again, that doesn't count. compared to the Snake Edge of Kuya King. I didn't react to it earlier, but yeah, Kuya King did get a Snake Edge earlier. So he technically won the set in another way, right? Yes. That's because I am one? Thank you. Oopsie. Oh no, I'm dead. That's a 50-50. If that hits the wall... Oh, which it didn't, unfortunately. I would have been dead. Christian looks like an
Fight.
We both have a 7 in our win count. There you go, starting it up. Gotta believe. Go all the way. Plus ultra. There you go. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. There you go. The Richiebrian special. Is it the special though? In fact, I was waiting. I want him to do it. I want him to know I'm not blocking low. Like, what's your adjustment if your opponent's not blocking low? How are you gonna? What are you gonna do? How's your react? What are you gonna react? What's your reaction? Like, that's on purpose already sometimes. Like, I have some punishes wherein I don't launch punish the low. I want you to keep doing it. Because it's like, oh, okay, the risk outweighs the con. So, like the actual on paper con. Because you judge the match as it is while you're playing it there. So even if the move's like negative 15, but if your opponent's never launching it, then okay, then that means I can invest in the move more now, right? I can keep pressing the button. Because they're never punishing it properly. So I'm never getting launched for it. Because the moment you get launched for it, for sure I know you're stopping. You're not gonna press that button anymore. So sometimes I do that intentionally. Like, hey, okay, I'm just not gonna punish it. On purpose. That way you keep pressing the move. And that's free damage for me. The only problem there is that I have to actually, block and punish it. That becomes a problem. So I have to rely on my defense for that. So depending on the strategy you take and the adjustments you do, right? Punishing or not punishing something could be a good thing or a bad thing. Outstanding 4-4. Beautiful SS into a block. 4-3. Roll and choke. Oh, beautiful break. Spacing it out here with 47 seconds left on the clock. A down jab whiffs, but that's not the whiff I'm looking for, and that whiffed as well. No duck there on the hunting hawk. Opting to stand up. 1-2. Oh no. Interrupting with the God Fist. Can Hwoarang actually fight Kazuya? Probably. Lore-wise. I mean, Hwoarang is one of the few characters who can fight a Mishima. And is as strong as one. The same thing with Paul, right? Paul can fight a Mishima. He's actually beaten one of them, right? Beaten or tied with one of them. Like, very few characters in actuality, lore-wise for Tekken, can fight the main characters of this game. DF1-4. Okay, interesting OP. Interesting cheese. DF2. Bawal! That doesn't change. So we'll just keep sticking with it. Alright. Like, I don't necessarily really have to do a big adjustment or whatever. Tama, that's 12. Like, I have to watch out in my placement for my lows because most of my lows are negative 13. And Kazuya has a 13 frame, while standing punisher. Launcher. So I have to be very, very careful there. The ones that are 12 is RFF down 4 on block and what I did earlier, LFS down back 4. Those are both 12 on block. So I'm safe if I throw out those lows. But RFF down 4 is really short, and then what do you call that? LFS down back 4. I don't know, it's a lot of Hwoarangs use that move. Because again, it's a pretty good low. Which makes it kind of obvious. And it's only, again, accessible in Left Flamingo. And what both of these lows have in common is that they don't high crush. Hwoarang only has 2 lows that high crush. Down 4 and down back 3. Down 4 being like negative 6 or 7 on hit. Down 4. And then down back 3 being 0 on hit. With a tricky situation. A tricky mix-up, basically. Defense 2. Okay. 2-all. We back. 2-all. Can become like
Round 1.
on point. They're basically muscle memory, stuff like that. Because yes, while you won't technically know when your opponent will be throwing out the hell sweep, and you can like do what you said like on instinct, you can also like get a read of when they want damage. Oy! Wala, bro. Wala. I don't have the cash na nga to even go there. So how can I have a favorite? I'm only on the free. I'm only on the usual. I'm in FB. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on YouTube. Nowhere else. I'm just stay there. You need 2 of that. Are you gonna answer that question? Are you gonna answer your own question? No, don't actually. Don't. Please don't. Do not. F1+2. I'm the true Steve Fox. True Steve Fox, never mind. Trying to start another 13 frame counter hit high. 13 frame counter hit high. 13 frames. 13 frames. Flaunt it. Flaunt it. Oh, down jab na agad. That's pretty fast. Down jab. Yay. To the wall we go. Alright. Mine is don't. Don't you answer that. Do not. Do not. I'll sweep. Oh, mixing it up again. Wow, yeah. That does beat backlash. Space it out. Perfect opportunity to throw out the hell sweep. Or 1+2, yeah. Maximizing the frames. Ooh, combo video. Second hit, you saw that? Only the second hit connected. The first hit whiff of back to 1. I'd like to order 1 whiff move, please. Order 1 whiff move. Okay, that's not a whiff move, but I'll take it. 1, 2. Sidewall? Yeah, I did get the sidewall. 14. Yay. 3-2? I think we're at a good pace. Like, I'm checking the logistics. It's either you just buy another hard drive again and then watch it disappear in terms of space, or what? I don't know. It's difficult. Most especially when you're keeping local files. That way you have it on hand, like, immediately. Down jab. No. That was pretty risky. Went all in there is Richiebrian. Oh, hey! I was trying to, channel my inner Dragunov. Oh, never mind. That's why I can never channel my inner Dragunov, because people keep blocking running 3. And they keep floating it. Compared to Dragunov, he stays in place, so if he gets hit doing running 2, he doesn't get comboed. Well, I get comboed if I attempt to do running 2. Or any character with a slash kick, basically. Right, you get comboed. Whiff. Whiff. Thank you. Balcony break, here we go. One of these days, I'll actually try to do that move. One of these days. Actually, just want to try to emulate some of Hwoarang's moves in real life. Like, you have that, right? Like, you have your main character. Or a character you like in general. And you're like, you know what? I want to do an electric wind god fist. I want to do a hell sweep. I want to do a down back for like any move, really. Who here has like tried to do that? Like copy one of your character's moves. Maybe do a giant swing on someone. The giant swing. Shining Wizard. Oh, that's dead. Oh, I could have just done LFS back 3. Oh, I played it safe. That's gonna push me up to set point here. Is that another no round brown? Yeah, it is. Am I getting better at AP by something? I forgot the resolution. Sunday? Alright, say no more, bro. You are good at the game. What are you talking about? You're good. You're good at the game, bro. You're good. You're much better than like how much percent of like the player base. That still has not changed. That win condition is more or less like the same all throughout. Not saying you should change it or anything, right? But it's like it's too obvious already at that point. Like, okay, every time you're going for the W, that's always going to happen. Like, what's the probability of it happening? Pretty high. Like, roughly 70%. So if your opponent can more or less guess what you're doing already, it's not good. So what do you do? Right? What's the secret? Don't think about what you're doing, because if you don't know what you're doing, your opponent will not know what you're doing, right? Head empty. Go unga bunga. Beautiful block. Okay, this is big. Alright, that was good. Looking for a no round brown of his own is Richiebrian. 57 seconds left on the clock. Oh yeah, this is a do or die set, isn't it? Like right now, this part. Because it's 4-2. 4-2. 4-2 to the down 3-4. What about another down 3-4? Homage to Rev Major. You know, let's do it 3 times in a row. Never mind, I didn't even get it 3 times in a row. I got lucky with that misinput actually. I was supposed to press down 3-4 and then like get hit by Richiebrian's electric. How do you still get that? Pretty good. I've been trying to mask that. Like hide its presence. Maybe sniff it out. 1-1-2 to create that space. Oh no. Guaranteed. No duck. There you go, 1-1-2. L sweep. He's got all the cards right now. He's got all the cards. Okay, good. 4-3. Throw out the data for that. I have to put it at the bottom as an asterisk. Like the wins aren't necessarily fully reflective of like which characters win in the Dojang, both Cheese Dojang and Dojang exhibitions. Sayang. Backlash will not hit. It's always how it is. Every time an RA gets thrown out, like Backlash never hits. Backlash has literally like be active, not just starting to be active. Yeah, again, I told you, 70%. Doesn't change.
Round 2.
I'm back 3. Let's plan Richie. Playing it more safe. Waiting for an opening perhaps. But gave it to me instead. BF2 Cheese. It's a new year, right? You haven't played me in a year, right? So you forgot about the 1-2 forward 3 into DF2 or any pushback move into DF2. Tama, it's been a year. It's been a year. Then you just gotta play some more games and then eventually it'll come back. It's like, oh yes, I have my defense for it. 1-2 F3. Yeah, it's a new year. 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 Like when January 1 rolled out, I remember some people in chat were saying, man, it's been a year since I played Tekken. Tama naman. Tama naman. Ouch. Okay. That was the perfect range to whiff something. Is that balcony break? Yes, it is with the FF2. No tailspin spent yet. Gabol of the kind of cheese. There you go, still whiffing it. Oh, all part of the plan. One, 2. It's a bigger punish for you there, right? Yeah, back 1, 2. And it's 14, so God fist. One of the two. Edwards loves that kind of cheese. Dorie. 46 seconds left on the clock. Not working as fast. A different kind of Dojang set right now. It's not the one where we speed up. Austin loves that kind of cheese. Down 4. While standing 4-4. While standing 4-4. Backdash. While standing 4-4. The safe tsunami kicks. You jealous Kazuya? I have safe tsunami kicks that leave me at -7 on block. Nako. Dorie. That's the hell sweep. We gotta look for that hell sweep. Looking for that hell sweep for sure. Because you need at least 2 of them to win that set. Oh, we win that round.
Fight.
Ouch. Whiff. Whiff City. I'd like to order one. Not that. Okay, I gave it to Richiebrian instead. It's like, I'd like to order one with move, please. I'm like, say no more, bro. Ask and you shall receive. 1, 2. Yeah, okay, that's my bad. I was -2 there. Should have not. Yeah.
Round 1.
Okay, so it's basically happened the same way for both of us. You go on like a win streak. But nobody's gotten a 3-game win streak, right? So since no one's gotten a 3-game win streak, okay, I guess this would be the moment of truth. It is a 1-1 after all. With data before on hand. Oh, I missed it. That was a god fist. That was most definitely a god fist. It's me, a bonus round. You're not a bonus round. What are you talking about? You're a Cheese Dojang winner. You beat my Hwoarang. What are you talking
Round
about?
2. Fight.
Kahit na it's once, you still won. Is it also first to 3, by the way, right? To say you've always been wanting first to 3s recently. So is it the same here? You want the first to 3? Oh wait, I'm supposed to change that B and B. It's not supposed to be this anymore. Okay. Outstanding 4-4. Alright, 23 seconds left on the clock. Richiebrian just a hit away from entering rage. Oh, again, +1 on block. +1, +1.
Round 3.
If it enters Flamingo, of course. First to 5 this time. Alright, say no more. Oh wow, you get floated from that. I didn't know. You get floated, okay. Oh no, you pressed. Alright. And good games to Richiebrian. Good games. Oh, or not.
KO.
What happened there? What happened there? That kind of sucks. The shoulder might have won, really.